Good afternoon, Aries, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. What I like to do is to go on and just give you a bonus reading since this is your birthday period here. And basically, the focus that I like to take today is to just provide you with some hopefully helpful information or insight into what you can expect next to occur in your romantic situation here. Okay. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscription. And for those of you who have yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to subscribe. Okay? So, Aries, rest assured that this reading will not resonate for each and every Aries out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you invaluable or valuable information moving forward. Okay. Now the time frame that I wanted to set this reading for is from now until the end of next month here. Okay. I'm going to be using my everyday witch tarot deck here today to do your reading, and basically I'm going to discuss a few important areas that I feel that needs to be addressed here. I'm going to start off by just addressing your starting situation or your current situation, okay? And then I'm going to just give you some helpful advice on what you should not be focusing your attention on at this time, and where you should be trying to focus your attention on, and to give you the challenges or the challenges that I'm kind of seeing that you may be up against, and to show you what's hidden as well as to tell you the likely outcome should you continue on as you have been so far here. So I'm going to go on and just shuffle up a few of these cards here just to give you guys some indication of what I'm kind of seeing here. Okay. And again, this is about your romantic situation here. Okay. I'm just going to pull a few cards here. All right. To address those areas as indicated here. Okay. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So prior to really just really getting into your reading here, what I'm noticing here, and then I'm going to show you guys the cards here. You certainly have a predominance of major arcana cards here, so it seems that you're going to definitely have to be, or you're going to be forced to kind of make a crucial decision, and it's almost just as if destiny is guiding your course. So it's no sense in kind of forcing results here, because you're going to constantly find that you're going to be frustrated if you do here. Okay. I'm also seeing too, during this time frame in question, that it is very likely that a relationship has great potential. I'm getting for some of you. Okay. And it has potential to even go to distance. Okay. Because you have both, and I'm going to go and show you these two cards here that kind of suggest that here in your reading here. You have both Judgment as well as a Ten of Cups here. So that certainly shows a relationship having the potential to go to distance, as well as you having a true soulmate type connection that I'm getting that many of you are going to kind of obtain here. Okay. I'm also seeing the possibility too, just looking at, just looking at a few of your cards here. You also have the excuse me, you have the Fool as well as a Judgment card here, and that tells me that reconciliation is also possible. I feel that some of you are wondering whether an estranged lover is going to return, and the answer is a resounding yes. So you can expect some movement in that direction in terms of them, taking action to kind of get at you. Okay. I'm also seeing too that is quite plausible for some of you, because I feel that some of you or many of you are dealing with multiple lovers here. I'm kind of getting a sense that a separation might even potentially occur for some of you, or you, if it's not that, many of you are wondering, particularly those of you who are in an existing situation, perhaps you're wondering whether your lover has lost interest, or it could be vice versa, and it might just require a simple conversation, to kind of help steer you guys in the right direction here. Okay. So What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go on and just move on and shuffle up a few of these romance angel cards here. And then I'm going to get back into your reading to give you more specifics on what I'm seeing in terms of the um, positional meanings that I've given you from the onset. So I'm going to shuffle up these romance angel cards here. So Spirit, what energy surround Aries during this time period in question? And it might just echo some of the same things that I've already indicated to you too. Okay? So what energy surround Aries from now until the end of next month, as it relates to as they relate to um, Aries romantic situation here. What messages that Aries need to know at this time? Okay. It certainly shows, just as I, kind of indicated in your reading here, that someone from whom you've been estranged is going to come back. And it looks like I'm kind of getting a strong indication that you guys seem to be a bit torn here. Okay. And at least seems to um, be that you need to make a decision, you know? And you need to really think wisely here and really be realistic about your circumstance here. Okay? And although I feel that, a past lover is returning here, as I've indicated, you guys, many of you've met someone new here, I'm getting. Okay? And I see that you're getting to know each other, all right? And this card is saying that your romantic situation will, in fact, ascend to a higher level of commitment here because as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, you're going to see your bond, deepening. Okay, that I'm kind of getting here. And it seems, isn't it something here? I can't, say stress this any further here than what I've already kind of indicated here. True love is certainly surrounding you. And it seems that this is certainly a romance of a lifetime. But again, you guys are going to have to make a decision, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm trying to see here. Okay. And it's, again, this shows here that there is possibility of a potential separation. So you guys have a lot of things that really seem to be going on for you guys romantically. Okay, but these romance angels want you to understand that, you know, you really are the captain of your own ship here. And they want you to continue to stay optimistic about your love life because positive thinking begets positive thinking here. Okay, and it certainly is going to bring you the romance that you're seeking here. This soulmate energy here that I'm kind of getting here. Okay, but I just feel strongly that with this X, it seems that you have more of an unrequited type situation here. And for those of you who are thinking of returning to this person, you have to understand that there's really not enough attraction or chemistry to really keep this relationship going that I'm feeling. So it seems that Spirit is asking you to move forward, perhaps in a new direction here, or to just simply strengthen what you already have here, you know, and just kind of really letting the past go here. And it's time, as I said, for you to make a very important, crucial decision here. Clear to decide what it is that you want so you can manifest what it is that you're seeking here. All right. So let's get right on back to your reading here, ladies and gentlemen, and just, go back and just start off by just looking at the bottom card that I'm pulled here. And lo and behold, this is what I pulled, the Lovers. Okay. So with the Lovers, ladies and gentlemen, that card is certainly connected with air signs, okay? Normally Gemini, but I just, tell you the element as well. All right. And usually this card is all about a union of some sort, a reunion usually, or a meeting of minds or of two souls in some sense, or friendship that I'm getting. So it looks like that it seems that you certainly will have to make a major, as I've already indicated, yet crucial decision, a decision between someone new and an ex, even for some of you, an existing type lover here, because I feel that a lot of you, have been in a situation, if you're already attached here, where you're just wondering whether one of you has lost interest. And it might be just because you're just doing too many things and you just lost that passion and that fire. And it's time to just reignite that. So it seems that many of you can go in various ways here, but you're going to have to let go of someone in order to kind of move forward here, because it seems that a toxic situation has been holding you back here. And so, having said that, many of you are really kind of, you're like in the midst of a fork in the road here, and you're vacillating quite a bit too much here on really what you would want to do, or what I'm kind of seeing coming up, particularly in these during this time period in question here. Okay, and you're vacillating, but it's like, you still really desire a strong, sincere commitment. Okay, and you're gonna see that, you're gonna have one or more divergent paths here. Okay, so just choosing the right path will get you to the promised land, if you will. Okay, and then let's move right along and look at your current situation here. Okay, we have the Fool card. I selected the Fool card for that. All right, so the Fool is connected with Uranus. Okay, once again, air sign. So it looks like you guys have a lot of strong air energy here in your reading. Okay, and with the Fool, of course, again, it's all about making a choice, really. It's all about really not having fear here. Not fearing taking a risk or taking a leap, kind of, it's all about potential. It's all about the unknown here. Okay, it's all about, really being spontaneous and also being cunning, ladies and gentlemen. So this card is seems to be suggesting that, you know, I kind of feel that with this card, particularly right now, I feel that because many of you, are feeling a bit in the doldrums, or you're just simply frustrated, all right? I see you're going to make a decision to really embark upon a new level of experience here with this card. And is to include, but not limited to, as I've already indicated, a new relationship or some type of a strengthened type situation here, or seeing you making a commitment here. I'm getting here, okay, and I feel that as many of you let go of the past, I certainly see again a new relationship with someone who might be even, when I see that card here, that person does tend to be a bit bisexual or gay here. I'm kind of getting, you know, for some of you. And I'm feeling that this person might even be a bit naive or young or kind of inexperienced. I'm getting, all right? But I feel that many of you are, in fact, going to pursue um, kind of getting with this person. I'm getting, but you're still going to be unsure of your feelings. I'm getting, because something in your mind is, it seems that your instinct might constantly tell you that something is a bit off here, which in fact may cause this separation that I'm seeing here in your reading. All right. But I do feel that you are going to be a bit more open to finding a new approach and kind of resolving issues that may have been plaguing you in an existing type situation. It's almost just with looking at this Fool card, it's telling you not only to take a leap of faith, but ladies and gentlemen, anything is possible. So it's really totally up to you in terms of what you decide here. So let's look at, things that, that you might not need to consider at this time here. Okay? So the card I selected for that is Judgment. All right? So with Judgment, that connects with Pluto. Okay? And it also connects with fire signs. Okay? Leo, Aries, as well as Sagittarius. All right? So certainly now is not the time, Aries, to really search for a solution and to really prepare for a new beginning with this lover. And it could be potentially a connected with a fire sign, or cling to, old toxic habits that keeps you stuck, even not even listen to good advice. And perhaps it's time to stop being overly critical or judgment, or it's certainly not the time to really reconcile. I'm getting here. So it seems that you're gonna have to go back and really see what this ex person has done to you, because I feel that it's a toxic type person. For many of you, it may even be a fire sign, okay, or just has that fire element in his or her chart. But I'm definitely feeling a strong case of air in your reading here, because you have a predominance here, okay. So let's look at what then is not important here. So I selected another card here when I was shuffling up here, and we have, ladies and gentlemen, the Four of Swords. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. All right, so instead, it's now time that many of you, it may be time for you to take a forced but needed break here. It's time for you to kind of put some distance, you know, between you and another. It's time that you learn to start seeing to your needs first, and you know, get these obsessive thoughts of a lover out of your head and really focus more on the things that you'd like to accomplish. It's time that you act a bit more calmly, you know? Just get away from the hustle or bustle, because I feel that your situation is certainly very chaotic here, you know, particularly with this ex here. I'm kind of getting that, you know, there was a lot of substance abuse, drugs, you know, a lot of cheating, a lot of third party situations here. So you need to contemplate whether you would like to return to something from which you and many of you have extracted yourself. Okay? It's time that you pray and know that certainly someone is above listening to you, and know that your prayers will in fact be answered here. Okay? So let's move right along and see what potential challenges you might be up against here. All right? And we have the tower. All right? So with the tower, ladies and gentlemen, that Mars governs that card, and once again it connects to fire signs. So you can see this over abundance of both fire as well as air that's in your reading here. Okay, or the person might have that in their charts heavily. Okay, so some of you may be challenged because you seem to be very predictable in the way that you do things here. Okay, in terms of keeping to a set way of doing things. You have to try to make yourself be a bit more unpredictable. Okay? People are able to read you well. All right? Um, you might be challenged as well here, because some of you may have the proclivity to make irrational type decisions here. And you see that your reading is calling for you to make a rational decision, which is why you need to withdraw, take an introspective look at your situation, and see the big picture. Okay. You may be challenged because many of you are feeling miserable about how things are, or in fact, your lot in life here, and you shouldn't be. Love yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And some of you fear change, I'm getting here. Or I'm feeling that, you know, you may be challenged too, because some of you may be holding on to secrets in some sense. I'm feeling that you may discover, and it looks like all sorts of entanglements type toxic secrets I'm getting here, cheating, lying, and etc. here. Correct. So let's move right along and see then, you know, what might be hidden, what might be coming up that you may not be aware of. All right. We have the Knight of Swords here. So again, it looks like that many of your wishes are going to be answered here, because this Knight of Sword, you know, is very aggressive, very impatient here. Okay, and it represents an air sign, and I see this person. It could be a male or female here, racing to you. Although you're going to feel that this might not happen, it looks like it's more of an X that I'm kind of getting here. But again, you guys have new people X, as well as some of you are already in an existing situation. So it's multiple lovers. All right. So this knight that seems to be rushing into you, this is certainly an ardent type lover with a very a fierce type personality, a cutthroat, you know. And this knight is prepared to fight for you. I'm kind of getting here with brute force, okay. And he or she, it seems that he or she won't accept no for an answer here. So again, it goes back to you having to make a decision. All right. So let's look at what your outcome might be, Aries, should you continue on as you are. All right. We have the Ten of Cups there. All right. So isn't this a nice looking card here? The symbolism is just so nice here. It shows you being a very happy family here. And some of you might even have kids that I'm seeing here. Okay. But it certainly shows stability and a stronger level of commitment that can be attained here. I'm kind of seeing. And I'm seeing that it looks like, because we are still in your birthday period here, I see that you're going to be celebrating something real soon with a person that you really love here. I'm getting. All right. I'm even seeing you having good sex here. So it seems that this time span in question is going to be all about you being a bit frustrated, but you're going to have to stop vacillating and really make a decision about what you want here. Okay? Understand that it's safe to love, ladies and gentlemen, but again, you're torn. So you're going to have to make a decision. All right? So I'm going to go on and just um, pull out a few of these letters here because I've been doing this for many of you. And I'm going to select 20 letters, okay, just to kind of give you an indication of those coming into your energy field, so you can get some indication of who these people might be if you have yet to meet them here. But of course, I'm very sure this X is going to appear in here. Okay, so Spirit, I ask that you guide me to the 20 letters to help Aries identify the people coming romantically during this time period in question. Okay. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, we have a T, we have an O, we have another O, an E, another E, a Y, E, I, K, I, C, and keep in mind this could spell out a nickname, or it would give you letters to help you identify who this person might be. Okay, we also have an S, an N, a W. Okay, let's see how many we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, Spirit, guide me to the remaining 6 letters to help Aries identify the people coming into their energy field. 4 more letters, please. Okay. We have a B, an I, a T, and we have an N. All right, I'm going to call these back to you. Let's make sure that you have them. We have 3 E's. Okay. There are 3 I's, 2 O's, 2 T's. There's 1 Y, 2 N's, a K, a C, an S, W, as well as a B, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, what I like to do is just to share with you a few things that you might want to consider letting go, okay, or surrendering as you move forward here during this time period in question. And to answer or to provide you with those messages, I'm just going to shuffle up my cards here to see what additional message Spirit would like you to know here in terms of what you might want to do in order to or let go or surrender, particularly during this time period in question here. So Spirit, what are some messages you'd like me to share with Aries here? Okay. All right. Aries, it's time that you really relinquish your need to always be right. Okay? Try to give others the gift of really letting them be right sometimes. Be yielding, not rigid, okay? Because this certainly will help resolve conflicts and really improve, your relationships. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Aries, I know that you've been hurt badly in the past, but it's time that you let that go because now, because you have these new people that's entering your life, understand that you are in fact ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart in the first place. Okay? It's time that you surrender worry. Try to make a commitment not to lead an anxiety driven life. Because when worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is really guiding you always. All right? And last but not least, with these cards, surrender negative thinking. This is certainly powerful and it's very important. Okay? Understand that you definitely have control over your thoughts. Because when negative thoughts surface, try to tell yourself something along these lines. Thank you for sharing. And quickly refocus on a more suitable positive affirmation. Okay? So, in closing today, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to just leave you with a message that is simply meant for you from Spirit, which I'm going to read to you from a postcard here. I have the postcard right here. I'm just going to shuffle up a few of them and I'm going to choose one and leave you with a message that you may want to consider thinking about as you move forward during this time in question, okay? So let's see. And here's your postcard. I'm going to read it as it is written. Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problem too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or just call that one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and how delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting. And you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Okay? Aries, so this is what I have for you. Once again, I do really hope that you guys enjoy yourself during this birthday period. Okay, I'm going to be posting another reading for you before this period expires. Okay? Please remember to like and share, subscribe. All right? And if you'd like a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown at watconsultinginc.net. Enjoy your evening. Thanks a lot.